Hello and welcome to Non-Stop Wrestling Chat. My name is Barry and we're live. So we're live on YouTube. I've got my podcast, the Anchor, Spotify and stuff like that getting set up here. But we're live. We're going to be talking about Smackdown and AEW. Don't know why I nearly forgot that. I'm literally just home. I was out last night at work and I caught the Scotland game. So I'm just home, so I thought I would go live instead of, not going live. But so let's get into today's show, guys. And before we do, guys, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and that beautiful notification bell. Let's get started. So we're going to start with SmackDown as we always do, and then we're going to do AEW. So first of all, we kick off with Big E and Kevin Owens versus Apollo Crews in The Commander, as I'm going to start calling them. Apollo Crews and The Commander got the win. 2 stars in this one. The Commander looked really rough in this one. For me personally, I thought he a little bit more work that he had to get done. He just felt a little bit, I don't know, he didn't feel where he had to be. But it was okay. Nothing special. Okay opener to the show. Then we got Nakamura versus King Corbin. 2.5 for this. These guys have really good chemistry in the ring. Don't know why, but they do. I wouldn't think I'd be saying something good about Corbin in 2021. They have really good chemistry in the ring and they work well. But the one thing that I don't like is this crown stuff that they're doing. I really don't like that. And I think it could be done better. Let these two guys have a feud. Just let them go for it. Send them out their cell. Let them go for it. And I'm 100% sure that would be better than what we're getting just now. Bailey and Belair had a little thing that was nothing very special. I'm not into the match, the little feud that they're trying to do at all. But they had it. Then we got the WWE Universal title Hell in a Cell match. Roman Reigns versus Rey Mysterio. 3.5. It was good. Rey got a lot of stuff in. Roman got a lot of stuff in. Roman obviously got the win, but it was fun. It was good. I enjoyed it. I think I would have preferred this at the pay-per-view, where maybe they could have done something a little bit more edgy. I know they probably wouldn't have, but it was a chance that they could have done it at the pay-per-view a little bit more edgy. The other thing is that I really think has affected that affected the Hell in a Cell was obviously being on those kind of normal TV. And for me, I'm always under the belief, right? If you can, people were willing to pay to see this. People wanted to see this in pay-per-view. So why would you change it to normal TV? And why would you do it so last minute? Like that, I don't get. I don't get. I get they want to boost those ratings. I get that they want to do that kind of stuff, but I don't get why they've done this last minute the way they have. Overall, whole show 2.5. It was average at best. Do you know what I mean? The whole show was just Hell in a Cell. That's the worst thing about this, right? Is I think personally, what I think has happened is they didn't have a show. They didn't have a show that they could book or put on to get us into Hell in a Cell. There wasn't really anything to be done. So they went, we'll just move this match to here. It'll give us something. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think they just like to throw anything out there. This will get a couple more eyes on SmackDown. And fair play to them for doing it, but I don't really like it. So AEW, we start with the cage fight, the kind of MMA style cage fight thing. Jack Hager versus Wardlow. Jack Hager got the win by round 2 in submission. By submission in round 2. 3 stars in this. Do you know, I love the MMA style. I love MMA. It's one of my favourite things, which I was thinking about starting doing some more MMA stuff on the channel, but I love MMA. It's one of my favourite sports. I love Muay Thai. Muay Thai is one of my all-time favourite combat sports. I love Muay Thai. I love Jiu-Jitsu. I love freestyle wrestling. That kind of stuff is something that I really, really like. And that bringing that in with the kind of professional wrestling side of stuff, I've said for years would be huge. And these guys are obviously just catching up, but AEW seem like they're copying the Diamond Mine, or the Diamond Mine is copying the AEW. Who knows? But it's good. It's a right step, correct direction to be going, and I think it's really good. So that was a good opening match. Then we got Darby Allin versus Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky. Page and Sky got the win. 2 stars in this one. Do you know, it was okay. Nothing really special. Nothing to write home about. Nothing that's going to change my perception of anything. It was just there. We got Orange Cassidy versus Caesar. Cassidy got the win. I'm not rating this. I don't rate Cassidy at all. I think it's a joke. I don't enjoy his work at all. He was a novelty guy at the start. I thought it was pretty cool, but I really do not like it at all. I don't like Orange Cassidy. I don't like his style, and that's my opinion, guys. Obviously, you can enjoy him, whatever, but for me, I don't really enjoy him that much. Then we got Cody Rhodes versus Cody Rhodes and Brock Anderson versus QT Marshall and Aaron. Brock and Cody got the win, as I kind of expected. 2.5 in this. I mean, it made Brock Anderson look good. It put him over, and that's what we could really ask for this match, really, wasn't it? Then we got Ford versus Hart. Penelope Ford got the win. 1.5 for me. There was nothing really there. Nothing that I really could get myself into. Nothing really there for me at all. Then Eddie Kingston, Frankie Kazarian, and Penta versus Good Brothers and Matt Jackson. The Elite, the Good Brothers, Matt Jackson got the win. I'm going to give this a 3 stars. It was a really, really good match. I enjoyed this one. A bit spot heavy towards the end, but I really enjoyed this match. I thought it was pretty cool. Like I said, I think by the end it got a little bit too spot heavy, but it was fun. It was enjoyable. Overall, 2.5 for AEW there. Guys, you know what? It's another show, nothing to write home about, and that goes for both of them. You know what I mean? There was nothing to write home about in SmackDown, even though they had the fucking Hell in the Cell, and there was nothing to write home about for AEW. Apart from that MMA style, which I really, really like in professional wrestling, I think could be huge if done correctly, which who knows if they're going to do it correctly. I don't know. I feel last night, Friday, was just, it was okay. There was nothing there to really make you love what's happening. Do you know what I mean? There was nothing really there to make you love it. But it was fun. The Hell in a Cell was good. The MMA style match in the main event of AEW was good. That was the 3 matches that really mattered. 3 matches that really felt good. But the rest of the shows just really weren't they. I know I've missed a ton of promos and stuff out for AEW, but I'm not going to lie, I fast forwarded through most of them because there wasn't anything that I really want to sit and watch. It was just, I don't know, AEW's on a little bit of a roll just now, and they're doing pretty good, right? But the Fridays, for some reason, is hurting them like hell. I think it's the time slot or whatever. It's just hurting them, and they just don't feel like they've got that Wednesday vibe that they had. And that's getting me very worried for the Friday show that they've got starting in like August or something like that. WWE was WWE. It was nothing to write home about. And the only person that matters in that show is Roman Reigns. Do you know what I mean? And it just kind of proved it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to love yous and leave yous there for this live. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and that beautiful notification bell. And let me know in the comments below what you thought about SmackDown last night. You can also catch me on SCW Steve's channel later on today. I think it's like 5:15, 5 o'clock UK time. We're going to be reviewing Invasion 2001, the pay-per-view. I'm actually rewatching it for the second time again, just to get my notes finally prepared for it. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Big shout out to Steve and Rated R, who's going to be on there as well. And yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this little live. I'm going to maybe try and do this SmackDown reviews live. It just depends if I can get that time off work. Like I said, last night I was working. Also, quick update. The watch-alongs that we do for Raw 1993, they're going to stop. Don't all cry. Don't all cry. Calm down. We're going to replace them. We're replacing them with matches, watch-along. So we're going to pick random matches throughout history and just do a watch-along in them. the 93 Raw is one of the worst things. I don't enjoy doing it for the channel, and I don't want to keep doing it if I don't enjoy it. So we're going to just pick random matches and do a watch along. So there'll be no watch along tomorrow, but the matches will start next Sunday. So we'll just have a random kind of match, and it'll probably be up around a little bit later in the day as well. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. You can catch me in SCW Steve later on tonight. And yeah, thanks for your time, and let me know if you enjoyed SmackDown and AEW in the comments below. See you later.